Hi everyone, welcome to Luminary Podcast Studio. It is a special day today, it's our open day, and we are here with a very special guest. Would you please like to introduce yourself to us?
Hi, I'm Lomas. I'm from Boxall Brown Jones estate agents. We obviously sell and we rent properties across Derbyshire.
Nice. So are you local? Have you had to come far today? Whereabouts are you based?
Sure. So we've got a local office in Belper itself, just on the Market Square just there. I've come over from our Derby office though, so we're based just next to Pride Park on the Wyvern Business Park.
Oh, okay.
So not
nice.
far.
Yeah.
No.
So what's your first thoughts of the podcast studio?
Yeah, I had not quite perhaps understood what goes off in the background of these podcasts, so it's really impressive.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
What sort of grabbed your eye when you first walked in? Was there anything you thought, oh, did it seem intimidating, or was it like kind of comfortable for you?
Yeah, I don't think it was intimidating, but I think I was quite, like I say, impressed by how many cameras, lighting, audio equipment you've got. So I think maybe the scale of it was perhaps far higher than I may have expected.
Well, we like to impress.
Yes, you've certainly done that.
So if you were going to use, obviously, Luminary for your, like, doing a podcast, do you have particular types of branding colours that you think you might want to use here as well? Because we can cater for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So our we've always been a sort of a tealy, sort of greeny, bluey sort of colour.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the sort of colour that we'd look to I guess access rather than the pink that we've got at the moment.
Yeah, so we're luminary today.
No, that's absolutely fine, of course.
I've even got my phone on pink as well.
Yeah.
So obviously, in terms of doing like a podcast, how do you think you could use this space for your business?
Yeah, I think people generally have a real interest in property. So I think there's lots of things that we can talk about property. There's lots of things that people perhaps don't know that they should know or they'd like to find out about.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got connections with finance, with legals. So I think there's different conversations that we can have with different people associated with property as well.
Yeah.
Perhaps give people a bigger insight into what happens or what they need to do or advice.
Yeah, I was going to say, what would your sort of like goal be for a podcast? What would you be trying to achieve through having it?
I think probably to show that we are behind Boxall Brown Jones. There is that human element there. I think there's a lot of corporate firms in our industry, and there are fewer and fewer independent firms now who perhaps are losing, that marketplace in some regards. I think there's a real human element to what we do.
Yeah.
There's a person behind the name, there's a face, there's a voice, very personable people at Boxall Brown Jones.
Yeah.
So I think we'd like to get that across, I think, really.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I think we live in a world now where people want to see more about the people and what they do and how they work. A bit like coming here today, I suppose. It's like, oh, what's a podcast? What do they do?
Yes.
And when you walk in and see it, it becomes more real, doesn't it? And I think a lot of businesses can do a lot more with this sort of setup to get out there and promote.
I'd absolutely agree.
Yeah, brilliant. So if there's anything you want to share or anything you want to advertise, now is your chance to be in the spotlight.
Okay, I'm very unprepared for this answer, of course, but I think what I would say, Boxall Brown Jones, we've been in business for 37 years now. I've been with the company 20 years this year. The three guys who originally settled the business have all retired now, leaving behind two people who bought into the firm 25 years ago now. So, as I say, still independently owned, which I think is nice that we're in control of what we're doing. We're not answerable to shareholders in London or anything like that at all there. So, we've got all the control of everything we need. And I think at the end of the day, we really like doing what we're doing.
Brilliant.
We're good at selling property. We've done it for a long time now, and, we're passionate about it.
I think that's the key, isn't it, to any successful business, but having that passion, that commitment, because it makes it more fun, more interesting to you.
Absolutely.
And I think when you can convey that message to other people as well, it just brings it all together nicely.
I think so. Absolutely right.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. It was
My
nice
pleasure.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Done.